Hey, what's up? It's your girl Twan the Mystic from housemystic.com. What's up and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I love to create spiritual related content such as pick a cards, things like that. I also post my music on here as well. So if you're into spirituality and music, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new, okay? So before we get into this lovely reading, I would like to give a quick shout out to my website, housemystic.com. You can go on there and purchase spiritual art created by me, spiritual decor created by me, merch and bags that are also created by me. Okay, I'm adding new stuff on there all the time. Great stuff that you can use for your home if you're a witchy, a mystic, things like that. So yes, the link is in my website and in my description. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this reading all about what's happening for us during this new moon in Aries. Okay, y'all, so I wanted to do a quick astrological breakdown of this new moon that we are having in Aries on April 1st, 2022, okay? So first of all, like I said, new moon in Aries, this moon will be conjunct the sun because it's currently Aries season. Okay, so whenever there's a new moon, it's in the same sign that the sun is in. So it will also be making a conjunction with Mercury, and it will be at 11 degrees. Okay, so with it being at 11 degrees and the moon also conjuncting the sun and Mercury, I definitely feel like this is a time period, like I kept hearing meeting of the minds, meeting of the minds, meeting of the minds. And I feel like you are, first of all, working on your mindset and really going after things instead of overthinking. I think a lot of us have been experiencing analysis paralysis. I feel like during Pisces season, we all had, visions, ideas, like, oh, I want to create this. I want to create that. And like just more so dreaming about it, daydreaming about it. But this is a time to take action. And I feel like you're at a point where you're like gonna take those thoughts and bring them to reality instead of just thinking and thinking and thinking. You're at the stage where you're like, okay, now I have to do. And then it will be at 11 degrees, and 11 degrees is an Aquarius degree, okay? If you're into the not Aquarius, but the degree theory, okay? So with Aquarius, I feel like, because Aquarius is the sign associated with hopes and dreams, okay? Wishes and aspirations, okay? So I definitely feel like with this energy, this is a time where if you stop overthinking things and you go towards things, of course, take time to weigh your options. I forgot to say that with the Mercury energy being in there. Take time to weigh your options, do research and think about some things, but don't get stuck in analysis paralysis. And with the Aquarius degree, I feel like if you take action on things instead of overthinking them, you will get far, okay? Your wishes and aspirations will come true. Like I said, take time to weigh your options and think about a few things because, we do have the full moon in Libra that will be coming up in the middle of April, I think April 16th. So yeah, take the time to weigh your options, think about some things, do your research, but don't let that be the only thing you do. Start taking action towards those things and even start getting organized. If you can have like a to-do list that you can, create where you're like crossing things off and things like that. Just getting organized will also help with creating the success that you want. And I'm trying to think what else. I think that's it, y'all. That's the main thing. Like, do your research and think things through, but also don't let it paralyze you and make you indecisive. And then go for what you want. Okay? and your wishes and aspirations will come true. And then another thing is being your most authentic self. That's another thing that I'm getting from this 11 degrees, the Aquarius degree, being your most authentic self. Even Aries, I feel like, is very authentic, okay? They want to be themselves, okay? So being your most authentic self, it's time to strip away the parts of you that people told you were, okay? Because Aries is ruled by the first house is ruled by Aries. And that has a lot to do with the identity. Okay, so I feel like this is a time to strip away the identities that people have placed on you. People have said, oh, you're this, you're that. This is how you are. This is how you're not. You know what I mean? And it's time to strip that away and ask yourself, who do you want to be? And then start being that person. Okay? Start being that person. And then another thing, health. I've definitely been getting messages about health, working on your health and being more disciplined when it comes to physical activity, whether it's you exercising or, something simple like taking a walk or stretching. But I definitely feel like spirit wants us to get back into our bodies and move more to release any heavy energies that's been weighing on us from like 2021, because I feel like that was a rough year for a lot of people. Okay, either emotionally, financially. It's for some people it was both, but for some people it was either or, emotionally, financially, or just a little stressful. Okay, so anyway, let's get into the pick a card. All right, y'all. So here are the piles. All right, piles 1, 2, and 3. So let's get into the crystals and see which one you're drawn to. Okay, so the first crystal is selenite for pile 1. For pile 2, a heart-shaped rose quartz crystal. Okay. And then for pile 3, this is citrine. Okay. So pick the crystal or the pile you feel the most drawn to and go to my description or my comment section and click your timestamp, and I'll see you at the click of your timestamp, okay? Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number 1 with the selenite crystal, let's get into the reading all about what will be occurring for you during this new moon in Aries, okay? All right, so I'm going to hit my sound bowl over here. Ooh, there was a lag right there, but I'm going to hit my sound bowl right here so that I can cleanse the space and cleanse your aura. And yeah, so you're open to receiving this message. Okay, so yeah, let's get into your reading, all right? So the first 2 cards are basically what are the themes for you around this new moon in Aries, all right? So we have creation. Okay. And then we have guilt. Interesting. So I think it's interesting because creation and creating, that's associated with the sacral chakra. And this is the orange. This has an orange border. And these are the chakra cards. I'm going to start linking the cards I use in the description. I always forget to do that. But yes. So with these 2 cards coming up, I feel like the theme for you is releasing guilt around creation, okay? And what I mean by that is maybe some of you guys are creative AF, okay? You're creative as fuck. You're super creative. And it's like you maybe have had an upbringing where maybe your parents or different authority figures made you feel guilty for being creative. I don't know if guilty is the word, but maybe ashamed, or maybe made you feel like these creative aspirations that you have, they probably made you feel like it wasn't possible. Like it wasn't possible, and that you're just being childish. Okay, especially with this orange thing going on here, this orange color going on here. It's definitely giving childhood trauma where you were made to feel like your creative aspirations weren't real and not practical. Okay. And I'm also just thinking trauma in general surrounding the childhood. Maybe some of you guys had a parent that was like an alcoholic, or definitely sensing the father, especially with it being Aries season. And when I think of Aries, well, with the moon being in Aries, and Aries always makes me think of like male energy. So it doesn't have to just be your father, but I'm sensing that for some of you guys, like maybe having a father, but it could be a parent that maybe that was like alcoholic, or maybe had addiction issues, or something like that. And you carry that with you because maybe some of the things that you've seen them go through, or maybe what they've done to you or said to you, how they've acted towards you, things like that. And I think you're releasing that, even though this is a new moon. I think you're releasing that, and probably have been releasing some of that since like Pisces season. But yes, that could be like for a select few of you. But yes, I definitely feel like you are releasing any trauma, guilt, shame around your creativity, because of maybe how authority figures had made you look at your dreams to be in a creative field. Yeah. So, but it doesn't even have to necessarily be, when I say creative field, it doesn't have to necessarily be like, oh, you're a painter, oh, you're a singer. I think for a lot of you guys it is though, but it could be content creation, it could be cooking, it could be I don't know. There's so many different creative things out there. It could be what I do, like doing tarot, like being a healer, things like that. Like it's time for you to release guilt and shame around that. And then also feeling like you're not good enough too. Also feeling like you're not good enough, that your creative ideas aren't good enough. Okay? And all right, so let's see what else will be coming for you during Aries season. We have 10 of Swords. Okay. So yes, I definitely feel like there are some people that hurt you when it comes to like your dreams, them saying like your dreams are not real, it's impossible, it's not practical, things like that. And then also kind of like what I said with experiencing trauma with a parent that could have had an addiction problem or something like that. I think a lot of you guys are healing from that. And even betrayal too. Even betrayal. I'm wondering if some of you guys, this new moon will be transiting your 8th house for some of you guys. Yeah, your 8th house, your 4th house, maybe your moon is Aries, something. Because I'm feeling like you're healing like childhood stuff, and then betrayal from people closest to you, which can be family, could be friends, something like that. But I'm definitely sensing like just healing around things people have said to you or about you, the people closest to you. Okay. So we have 9 of Wands. Wow. And we have the Hanged One. Okay, so with the 9 of Wands, this is definitely making me think of what I said, as far as people have said like terrible things to you that have made you feel like you are not good enough, whether it's your parents, whether it's like friends, or maybe even just how they treated you. It could have been a random person that made you feel like or maybe you could have experienced some type of failure or something like just not going as planned and setback after setback. But this is you getting back up and moving forward again. Okay, you see she got her bandages on. She's like, I'm ready. Okay. So I definitely feel like this is you being creative being creative, getting into that creative bag again and being like, you know what? I'm not even about to let any of this like hold me back anymore. Yes, I've been hurt. Yes, I failed. Yes, people have made me feel like I'm not good enough, but that doesn't mean that I'm not good enough or that I should stop, And then the Hanged One definitely makes me think of you moving forward again, because usually upright, it's like slow moving energy and things being stalled or paused or having to wait. But I definitely feel like you are at a point where you're just like, all right, I'm ready. Because I think for you guys, if you watch the astrological portion of this reading, for you guys, I definitely feel like you have been thinking. And I talked about in this, the astrological breakdown, like thinking things through and then taking action. But I think you guys are my pile that y'all been thinking. Y'all been thinking, okay? Y'all been thinking, y'all been writing stuff down, y'all been learning, y'all been doing research, but now's the time to start taking some type of action, okay? And then we have Queen of Cups. All right, so yeah, creator vibes, okay? Creator vibes. I definitely feel like you will be releasing a lot of shame and guilt and just things that people have said about you or said to you about your dreams. And you are like, nah, I'm going to trust my intuition. I'm going to trust myself and I'm going to move forward. And you're going to become an authority in your whatever field that you're choosing. For a lot of you guys, I really feel like it's a creative field, especially with creation, like with a creative field. And many people will love what you do. Okay, many people will love what you do and will vibe with what you do. And you'll be like, wow, I really, really thought no one cared about what I did or no one liked what I put out there. And you are sadly mistaken. Okay. But this is also giving healer vibes. If you're like a healer, maybe you make tarot for YouTube or for Instagram or for TikTok, or like maybe you do Reiki or like some type of healing modality. This is also giving that, okay? And knowing that you can really make money doing what you love, okay? Even though some people try to say like, oh, that's not real, that's fake, that's woo woo. You know how people are about spirituality sometimes. So yeah, anywho, we also have the energy is gaining momentum. What did I say with the Hanged One? I literally said the energy is going to start picking up and you're going to start moving forward, during this Aries or during Aries season, around Aries new moon. I definitely think that you are going to be deciding to move forward, okay? Especially because I feel like you've been thinking. And maybe you even took a little action. But you've been hesitating. You're like, I don't know. And I think you're now at a point where you're like, okay, I gotta do something. And then... this card literally says it's time to take action. And what does it say? New moon in Aries. So I know some of y'all are Aries moons, my fellow Aries moons. Hello to all of you guys out there. Yeah, okay. Like I literally was just saying it's time to take action. And what does this say? It's time to take action. After hesitating for so long, instead of like just constantly questioning, I think it's just time to move forward. Of course, like I said, take a little time to be like, okay, let me create some type of plan of action, because Aries is also the ruler of the Emperor in the traditional tarot deck if you're into tarot. And the Emperor always comes up with a strategy, okay? Always comes up with a strategy and a plan of attack. So I definitely think like a plan of attack, you should create one, but it doesn't even have to be like some long drawn out thing, okay? It's just time to make a decision and then just be like, all right, this is my decision. I'm moving forward with it, okay? So next card, your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Okay, so some Capricorns in here too. Okay. Another cardinal sign. So I know there was this astrologer I follow that was talking a lot about the cardinal signs. So this is our time, cardinal signs. If you have a cardinal sign in your big three, okay, it's our time. Okay, it's our time. Especially when Jupiter moves into Aries in May. Okay, but anyway, so maybe for a lot of you guys, y'all are gonna see some big things, like big returns on investments in May, and you know that's soon. That's soon. Okay, that's very soon. So yes, I definitely feel like some of you guys have been taking action. Okay. Oh my God, this makes me want to cry. Oh my God. This says you're very close to achieving your goal. This gives me chills and makes me want to cry because, like I told y'all, my moon is Aries, y'all. So this is my pile. So y'all, if y'all have been hesitating and not moving forward because you're like, I don't know. This is your time to move forward, okay? This is your time to move forward with confidence, okay? With passion, with a fierceness, okay? So no more questioning it. You've thought about it enough, okay? Just create your plan and then stick with the plan and go with it. You can always edit things later, okay? Coming from an Aries moon, okay, we dive head first into things. You don't have to dive head first, but come up with a plan of attack, okay? So that was your reading, pile number one. If it resonated with you, please make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new, okay? If you feel called to tip your girl, the virtual tip jar is in my description and it's in my comment section. And also make sure you go to housemystic.com to purchase spiritual art, spiritual decor, merch, and handbags, all made by me. Well, hand painted by me. And yeah, there's some other cool stuff on there as well. All right. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number 2 with the heart-shaped rose quartz crystal, one of my faves, as you probably noticed on this channel. Let me put that over here. So yeah, let's get into your reading all about what will be occurring for you during this new moon in Aries. All right, so I'm going to hit this sound bowl over here to cleanse the space, cleanse your aura, cleanse my aura, so that you're open to receiving this message and so that I am able to get a clear message for you. Okay, so let's get into your reading. All right, so the first 2 cards are basically what will be occurring, well, the overall theme of what will be occurring for you during this new moon in Aries. I hope I haven't been saying full moon in Aries because I keep wanting to say full moon in Aries. So I'm wondering if something happened to you during full moon in Aries. And full moon in Aries was last year in October? Was that in September or October? Just think about what was going on for you during September and October. Like, did anything big happen? Did you come to some realization? I think this new moon in Aries will be bringing us like some type of completion with that. And that could be for a certain few of you, but I kept wanting to say full moon in Aries, or maybe even this recent full moon, you came to some type of realization. The last full moon we had was full moon in Virgo, and that was a couple weeks ago. I forgot the exact date, okay? I think it was March 18th. Yeah. March 18th. So maybe you had something occur for you around like, or maybe during Pisces season, you had something occur for you, and now you will see that come to completion. Okay. So service. Okay, service. And then we have acceptance. All right. Wow. Okay. That's very, very interesting because of the fact that I just talked about something that could have been happening for you that, well, I didn't say acceptance, but I said that could come to complete, that came to completion or something like that. I said, I forgot the exact words, but it's like, you know, certain cycles usually complete or end. Sorry, y'all, had to stop the camera, but yeah, I think I was saying something about completion. Yes, I was saying something about, you know, cycles usually come to an end when you accept something, whether it's you accepting that something is not working anymore, usually accepting that something's not working anymore, whether it's like a relationship, a job, a career, some type of situation that's just not working anymore, and then you have to accept it so that it ends. Because you know, a lot of the times when a cycle keeps repeating, it's because you're not accepting that, okay, this is not working. Okay. And then with service, I thought that was interesting. I thought that was very, very interesting. What am I getting from that? For some reason, it's making me think. Okay. I can't wait to see what these other cards are going to say. But I feel like you're being pushed into a leadership role. Okay? I feel like you're being put into some type of leadership role, whether it's you coming into being an entrepreneur, you know, working for yourself, or maybe you getting a promotion or get like a promotion or something like that. But for some reason, I'm thinking you're being put in some type of leadership role, to be in charge of something, to be in charge of people, in charge of something, maybe your own business for a lot of you guys, because I feel like you've been playing it safe, or you've been like downplaying your amazingness, or like maybe kind of hiding from the spotlight or something. So yeah, I don't know. Let's see what else is going on here, because I feel like Spirit wants you to put yourself out there more. But okay, let's see what else. The Lovers. Ooh. Okay. The Hermit. Wow. Okay. So service and the Hermit here. Are there any Virgos in here? Because, yeah, Hermit and service popped up. Virgo vibes. Okay. Ace of Wands. Okay. Knight of Cups. All right. So, yeah, I feel like you've been playing it small, okay? You've been playing it small. Maybe you've been hiding or something, because we have the Hermit card. You've been kind of hiding yourself, hiding ideas, like maybe isolating yourself. Because Hermit upright is usually like very good, you know, taking time for yourself and disconnecting and stuff like that, which is good. We all need that. We definitely need to disconnect from the internet. It's so hard sometimes to not pick up your phone and scroll, scroll, scroll. But I feel like you've been kind of hiding yourself, and spirit wants you to like show your face, especially because we have the Hermit here, but then it goes to the Ace of Wands, that fire energy. So I feel like you're being pushed into like a leadership position, or spirit wants you to show your face more, or like get out there more, like maybe go to like networking events or connect with people more, share your ideas with people more. Of course, like-minded people. I'm not saying just say what you're thinking to just anybody, but I definitely feel like spirit is wanting you to show your face more, because then we even have Knight of Cups here. So this is making me think that if you put yourself out there more, you will be receiving opportunities. Okay, so I'm feeling like many of you guys need to aim higher. Okay, you need to aim higher. You've been kind of settling for less. Yes, settling for less than what you deserve, whether it's your pay, your type of job you have, or something along those lines. Maybe even in a relationship. I don't know. But it's like you've been settling for less, and you need to aim high. Okay, you need to aim high and go for those dreams where it's like it's a little scary. It's a little scary to go for them, but it's like you can reach it. And that's what I'm feeling like is being shown here. Like you can reach it. And even how in this acceptance card, she is like, she's making this cake, but then there's like a spirit guide behind her, like helping her with can't talk today, with making this cake. Okay. So I feel like your spirit team is trying to like make you aim higher. Okay. They want to make you aim higher. And that's why they're giving you those intuitive nudges to start putting yourself out there more, put out your resume, to go to the networking events, talk to people more, because that's what's going to bring in opportunities for you. And I don't know if you watched the beginning when I did the astrological breakdown of what will be happening for the new moon in Aries, like as far as the aspects. There will be a conjunction. The moon will be making a conjunction with Mercury. So, and I kept talking about meeting of the minds. So I definitely feel like if you would talk to people more, if you would talk to people more and put yourself out there a little more, you will you will gain new alliances, new opportunities, especially with this Knight of Cups coming in. I definitely feel like, yeah, new opportunities are trying to come your way, but you've been kind of like hiding yourself, and or maybe not even necessarily just hiding, but not aiming high. Like I said, like for those big things that you want, you haven't been aiming high, and spirit wants you to aim high. Yeah, spirit wants you to aim high. And I feel like and not, okay. And when I say this, I don't say because like, okay, let me just say it. Because I feel like you've been like doing stuff for others for so long, like focusing on others, especially with the service card. Like that's why I'm feeling this. Like you've been doing other things for others for so long, and of course that's good. You know, you help your friends out, help your family out, help people out. But I feel like for some reason, I'm feeling like you haven't been focusing on yourself and what your dreams really are, and just kind of. And that's why I'm feeling like some of you guys are moving into entrepreneurship, because I feel like for some of you guys, you've been working at a job for so long, and you're just like, bruh, I'm doing this job and I'm putting in these hours here for somebody else when I could be doing it for myself, you know? For some of you guys, it could be surrounding family, where it's like, you know, oh, I be helping my mom out, or my sisters out, my dad out, my cousins, or my brothers, or whoever in my family out so much. I've never been able to focus on myself for a lot of you guys, especially with me seeing this like elderly woman on here. Maybe some of you guys had a sick parent or a sick grandmother, Especially if you're a Virgo. If you're a Virgo, you tend to be the one that like cleans or like help people with things, give advice, things like that. And which is great. Like, don't get me wrong, that's great, and that's a gift of yours to be able to give such wise counsel to others, and being able to always have a helping hand. But Spirit is saying to not forget about you. This is a season where it's all about you. Oh, Aries, duh. It's all about you, okay? I'm wondering if you have some cardinal placements as well. Cardinal signs, which is Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn. So yeah, it's all about you right now, and aiming for those things that have to do with you, like those dreams you've been holding off for so long because you've been helping other people out, or maybe you had a job you were at that kept you busy, or something like that. But I feel like this is a time where it's time for you to push forward and think about yourself instead of everybody else, okay? And then we have, what do you need to release? All right. This is crazy because I literally just talked about how I feel like there's a job or career or something where you just been settling for less, a relationship, a job, career, some type of situation where you've been settling for less, and it's time for you to not do that anymore. It's time for you to not settle for less anymore, okay? And if there's anything in your life where you're not being valued or treated as a prize, it's time to peace out. Peace out. Okay? It's time to go. It's time to go. Okay? And try things differently. Okay, surrender to the divine, full moon. Okay. Wow, because wasn't this the pile? Yes, it was this pile that I kept almost saying full moon. That's crazy. That's crazy. I literally kept wanting to say full moon. So that's crazy. Okay, so yes, surrender to the divine, because yeah, I definitely feel like a lot of you have just been settling for less in your spirit guides or your spirit team, especially with this acceptance card, how there's like a spirit guide, like she's sprinkling her magic and stuff. I feel like there's been a spirit guide or ancestor or whatever that's been like shaking things up for you, and making you have to try higher or to aim higher. Okay? And yeah, and accept that certain things just not gonna work for you anymore because you're better than that. It's time for you to aim high, go higher. It makes me think of this quote I always see on Instagram where it's like, nah, bigger from God. So yes, it's time to aim higher. Okay, go for that goal. That's a little scary to go after. Okay, and talk to people more, like build relationships. I forgot to say with this Lover's card, it's making me think like you are going to be having soulmate connections, or attracting soulmate connections, whether it's like an actual, boo thing, or like friendships, job opportunities, business alliances, things like that, where it's just meant for you. Okay, where it just meshes so well with your energy. Okay, so put yourself out there, stop settling for less, and go after those things you've been wanting to go after, instead of like playing it small and just being focused on what everybody else got going on. It's time for you to shine. Okay? Yeah, for some reason I'm sensing it's Cancer in here. Cancer. Oh yeah, I already said that. The cardinal signs and Virgo. Okay, so anywho, I hope... Oh wait, no. Wait, I got confused for a second. But yes, I hope this resonated with you. If it did, make sure to leave a comment or hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, when you hit that like button, it really, really helps to boost my video, and so like the people that need to hear this message can get it. Okay, so yes, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Also make sure you go to housemystic.com to purchase spiritual art, decor, all that good stuff, all created by your girl Twan the Mystic. Okay, I have crystals on there as well. All right, if you feel called to tip your girl, the virtual tip jar is in the description and in my comment section. All right, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number 3 with the what is this again? Citrine. Citrine crystal. All right. So yes, let's get into this reading all about what will be occurring for you during this new moon in Aries. All right, so I'm gonna hit this sound bowl so that I can cleanse this space, cleanse your aura, cleanse my aura, and yeah, we'll get into the reading. Okay, pile number 3. So the first cards are basically what will, like, the overall theme of what will be occurring for you during this new moon in Aries. I keep wanting to say full moon. Okay, I did that with the last pile. So maybe y'all had some stuff happen around this recent full moon in Virgo that we had during Pisces season, or maybe you had something go on during full moon in Aries. So last year around like October, September, October. Yeah. So, but that could be for a certain few of you. All right. So anywho. First card, workaholic. Why is Spirit calling me out already? Why is Spirit calling me out already? But I thought it was very beautiful. Like there's like some artwork back there. So I'm wondering if some of you guys are artists and chose pile number 1 as well. So yes, or maybe you should go watch pile number 1. So workaholic. And then 2. I said 2. The second card, facade. Or not facade. What am I talking about? Facade. Facade, okay? Okay. So, for you guys, pile number 3, I feel like you're going to be releasing. I know the new moons are about new beginnings and setting intentions, but for some reason, I'm feeling like this group, you are going to be releasing some stuff. And one of the things that you are going to be releasing is feeling like you have to work so very hard just to make things happen for yourself. Okay. Yeah. And I feel like you're going to be realizing like, dang, I don't want to work like this. And a lot of you guys are probably looking into either like passive streams of income or even like a job or something where you are getting paid more than what you're getting paid for and they have good hours, or maybe even like, because I talked about the art that's on here. So for a lot of you guys, maybe you're artists or some type of creator or something, and with how social media is, a lot of it, and I'm guilty of this too, but a lot of it makes us feel like we have to push, create. And especially if you're a creator or a healer of some sort, you need to restore your energy so that you're able to create the masterpieces, to create the content, to create whatever it is that you're trying to put out there. You need to restore your energy and rejuvenate yourself. And when you're constantly in go mode, it doesn't do much for your creativity or for your energy. And trust me, because Spirit sat my ass down last year, okay? last year, because the year before that, I was like working, like, and not even like a crazy 9 to 5 job. It was me working for myself, but I've always felt like, okay, I need to create content. I need to create content. I need to create this. I need to create that. And like feeling like I had to keep up with what everyone was doing. And if I don't post, or if I don't like do these certain things, that everything will fall apart. And that's why this card, I feel like, came out. It's a facade. Okay, it's a facade that, and like, that society has taught us and made us feel like if we don't continue to work, if we take time to just rest and chill, everything's gonna fall apart. Capitalism. Okay, capitalism. So anywho, let's see what else you got here. Six of Pentacles. Okay. So balance. Okay. Balance. And this is what I'm talking about. Okay. Realizing that you don't need to overwork just to make things happen for yourself. It's all about having that balance. Okay. It's all about having that balance. And I'm wondering if there's some Libras in here. Any Libras? Y'all know y'all need balance. So yeah, anywho, balance. Okay, balance, balance, balance. It's all about that balance. Okay. And then also like giving so much and then not allowing yourself to receive. I feel like you're very much a giver. This is sounding a tad bit like pile 2, but not exactly. But yeah, maybe y'all need to check out pile 2. But yeah, you do so much, or you work so much and you don't allow yourself to receive. Like maybe you work so much and you're not even able to enjoy the fruits of your labor because of the fact that you're always at work or you're always working on something. Okay. 10 of Wands. Come on. Come on. Look at her. Come on. This card literally has to do with being a workaholic and needing to like figure out what your exact priorities are and put the rest of them down. Okay. Cause that's how you're going to find more balance. Okay. And I was talking about in the beginning of this video with the astrological breakdown, how like with Mercury, with the moon making a conjunction with Mercury, this is a time where like to come up with a plan of action and come up with a to-do list. So you're like, okay, this is my to-do list. Let me check things off my to-do list. But it's time to create a to-do list that's not overwhelming, where it has your main priorities, where you realize, okay, these are my main priorities. This is what needs my attention. This is what I need to be focused on, and everything else, I'm not doing it. Okay? Sorry, had to stop again, but yes. Balance, okay? That's what I was talking about, balance between work and personal life, and just realizing you don't have to burn yourself out just to make things happen for yourself. And then also I'm feeling like there's a need to ask for help. Okay, don't be afraid to ask for help. I'm wondering if some of you guys have an Aries or Libra rising. The cardinal sign's been coming up a lot, okay? The cardinal sign's been coming up a lot, but yeah, so it's making me wonder, because of the asking for help and the balance and stuff is giving 7th house energy. Okay. So Libra people, this Aries new moon is hitting your 7th house. Okay. And Aries, this is your first house, but I'm still sensing the Aries energy in here. Okay. So anywho, let's see. The Empress. Okay. Literally just talks about Libra. And look, she has the Venus, okay? She has the Venus pillow right there, okay? So it's like, that's crazy. And Venus is associated with balance, Okay, so balance. I feel like there's a need for more balance, and there's a need for taking better care of yourself. Okay, really, really amping up the self care, because I feel like your spirit team is trying to make you realize that it's not just the hard work that's going to help with making your dreams come true. It's also you taking care of yourself and raising your vibration. Okay, that's also going to make you or help you with drawing in more abundance. Okay, take care of yourself. Please, please, please take care of yourself. And then we also have, Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, I literally was saying, I think some of you guys are artists. And look, what is she doing? She's drawing something on her iPad. And it's also giving content creator vibes, okay? And I feel like with me, myself being a content creator and a... Oh, yes, I brought this up, didn't I? That it's so easy to compare yourself when you work on the internet, and like being a content creator or like a creator of any sort, it's so easy to compare yourself with to people on the internet and stuff like that. And it's like, stop. Well, no, let me not say it like that, but don't do that, because you are special just how you are. Okay, look at those things that you do see as inspiration, but not comparison. Okay, not comparison. Okay. But yeah, I definitely feel like there's a need to figure out your priorities, your priority list. This Eight of Pentacles is giving priority list like all the way. So figure out your priority list and then get to work on it, instead of like trying to do so many things and trying to keep up with it, what everybody's doing. Like, do what's right for you and figure out what works for you and what your priorities are, and then do that. Okay. And also have self-care be a priority. Okay. Self-care, please. Okay. Last few cards. Prosperity lies ahead. Another Venus card. Okay. New moon in Taurus. Wow. Okay. And literally, what was I just talking about? I was saying that you don't have to kill yourself just to get money. Okay. It's all about that balance. It's not about overworking yourself. In Taurus, with the North Node being in Taurus, I feel like a lot of us are going to start slowing down and realizing like, wow, I need to take better care of myself. Okay. I need to really take better care of myself and eat better and sleep more, and yeah, it's just self-care, because that's what's going to bring in the money. And then a new start is coming, new moon, and what is this reading? A new moon in Aries. And then we have take time to breathe out. So didn't I say that there's a need to rest? Okay, there's a need to rest and maybe unplug, or find a way to create a passive stream of income, or get a better job that helps to, or no, not helps to, but like you're able to get paid well, but not have to like work extra hard. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right. So I definitely feel like, yeah, a lot of you guys are changing your mindset and making new moves in your career, because you're burnt out. A lot of you are burnt out. Yeah. Then you're deciding, I need to take better care of myself. So, all right, that was your reading, pile number 3. I keep wanting to say pile number 2. So maybe you need to check out pile number 2. I don't know. If you feel called to watch all piles, hey, do what you got to do. But if this reading resonated with you, please leave a comment. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. If you feel called to tip your girl, the virtual tip jar is in my description and in my comment section. And also make sure you go to housemystic.com so you can purchase spiritual art, spiritual decor, merch, bags, all created by your girl. Okay, your girl Twan the Mystic. Okay, there's also crystals on there as well. So, yes, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I will talk to you again soon. Peace.